This is episode number 282 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. Hello and welcome. Sal DiVincenzo here in the studio with my fabulous colleagues, Sara Fade
Hello.
and Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
How is everyone doing?
Good.
Staying cool?
Yes.
Because it's warmed up a little bit. Finally.
Yeah,
Finally. Got to go in the pool this weekend, which was nice.
Oh.
Finally
Oh,
got
that's
to,
nice.
because it was a little chilly there for a little bit. It was a little touch and go. But now the water's warm, everything. Have you been to the beach yet? Going doing the beach
we
thing?
did our first swimming lessons at the YMCA.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, but
That's about it.
But
But that's indoors, right?
it is indoors.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we haven't been out in the wild yet.
Is it like one of those indoor pools where like you open the door and it's like chlorine?
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, wasn't that bad? Okay.
No.
Well, maybe it's a saltwater pool.
It
right?
is not.
It's not a water.
They need all the chlorine they can get in the YMCA pool.
Yes, but definitely. It's warm enough now, and I can't believe the 4th of July is over already. I feel like this is kind of, although it was very kind of on and off rain by me.
Oh yeah, yes,
right.
Yep.
It's like downpour, yeah. But it cleared up for the night for the fireworks, which is pretty good. So, anyway, we're gonna get started with some interesting things, and Nicole is going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. And it is not romance novels.
No.
What do you have for us this week, Nicole?
Hot wings.
Hot wings. Oh my
Honestly,
goodness.
I just me and Sarah were talking at lunch, and I love hot ones on YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
That is like one of my top 3 like things. I try to watch like every single one of them. I don't know if you're into. You said you're into hot wings.
I am into hot
like
wings.
how I do watch hot ones.
That's the one where the people take the different levels of like celebrities do
Right,
this.
yeah.
with the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
do watch. Yes,
So what one do you think? Like, have you ever had the bomb?
I have never had anything hotter than the ghost pepper or whatever.
That's pretty hot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've had the one wing that I've had. I forgot what it was. It did not sound like it was supposed to be hot. But what is that scale? It was
Scoville.
Scoville.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was on there mid range,
Yeah.
and the mid range, and it killed me.
I always wonder.
I thought my lips were bleeding.
Yeah.
That's how terrible it was.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is anecdotal. Like I don't know if this is strange, but I never got like stomach sick
Oh, okay.
from
yeah.
it. Just that feeling on my mouth that it was
Yeah.
going to fall off. Like my mouth is going to fall off and roll away and burst into flame.
Do you like hot food?
No, so when I was pregnant,
I was gonna say.
all I ate was like spicy food. I like
Really?
had in the first, like it's kind of common in the first like trimester, first like into the second, whatever, you like lose your sense of taste.
Okay.
But I couldn't taste anything, so I was like, I'll just eat hot stuff, and like it was great. It's like the only thing I could actually taste something out of.
Interesting.
And I haven't, but since I had my baby, I haven't had anything spicy yet, so I don't know if it's the same. If it's like hotter now, because
Okay.
before that I was pretty like spicy. I had like Thai food once, and there was
That could
some
get-
like
yeah.
pepper, and
Yeah.
I like died. It was horrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I would do, but I want to try it and you can buy each
Yeah.
The
season.
set.
Yeah, each season they have like a couple new ones, and you can buy it. And I was gonna put that on my shower registry actually, but I didn't. But I was like, ooh, what about you, Sarah?
Yeah. do you-
No. I
No,
don't.
you're not spicy at all.
Well, I like the traditional hot wings with like Frank's hot
The-
sauce.
Yeah,
The
okay.
buffalo.
Yeah,
That-
which is everyone's like
that neon orange kind of color,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. But now
But
I
no.
used to be able to, but now I'm just like it's too hot. It's just like too hot.
And then like if you watch the show, like sometimes people bring on different things to help them like do it, like make it feel cooler because they'll have water and milk. For you, but then some people bring like squirt bottles of things. Gordon Ramsay had like a whole.
That was the one that I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, you only saw the one.
No, I mean that
I'm
I.
gonna be like,
Oh,
You know,
I was
the
like,
one
they're
that I
so
saw
good.
that- the one
you have
that
to watch Shia LaBeouf. This is really good.
Yeah.
The one that I saw that like I remember.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
But also Scarlett Johansson was
Yep.
on there.
Like,
That was a
so many people were
that
on
was a
it.
good
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. I was saying, and it's nice because it's on YouTube, so it's free to watch. You don't have to take it out of
Yeah.
the library. You can watch it from your own house.
Exactly.
And if you go all the way back to the beginning, again, I'm still tired of this. Key and Peele were on it,
Oh,
and
wow,
it was
okay.
when it was like only 5 wings.
Yeah.
They didn't have like the whole like 10-wing set. It was just the 5 wings, and Sean, who's the host of the show, like he was very, very new too, because his like whole thing is he asks really good questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so like at the end of every single one, practically, the guest is always like, I've never had these questions before. I've never heard these questions before. You did really good, blah, blah, blah. So this is even before he was like that good. But it was really, really funny. Key and Peele, very funny. So that was a really good one to watch.
It always amazes me that he doesn't have cards.
Yeah.
And his questions are long. They're not like, why?
He refers to like other articles.
Yeah.
Like he refers
how does
to
he
things.
remember all this?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
very good. He's very good.
I was like, it doesn't look like he's teleprompting it.
No, definitely not teleprompting.
And I'm like, I'm very impressed because there's a lot happening with food and the heat and the...
Yeah, he's like, and everyone always asks him, like, is this hot for you? And he says it still is.
Yeah.
He's like build up a kind of like a tolerance to it, but it's still like hot. And then the last wing, like they dab it, right? It's called like last dab. So they'll pour a little bit out of the bottle. And he does whatever the other person's doing. So if the other person's like cleaning the wing, like he'll clean the wing. If they're just taking like nibbles, he'll just take nibbles. So like if they don't know how hot it is, so they put like a glove on.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. He's like, that's a lot.
Is was the Paul Rudd episode, I feel like, was made into a meme, wasn't it? Made into a meme?
Yeah. Like, look at us.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. That one was a good one. Idris Elba, he had like a very specific reaction to one of them. That's like a meme too.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen was good. Issa Rae was really good. Saying Lorde had no reaction to anything. She like was just like, this is good for each one. Some of them, like, it's funny. Like John Mulaney was just on. That's like a big one, and he had like pretty much no reaction to anything. Julia Louis-Dreyfus was on. She's very funny. It's really good. They've had like and like a range. They have like sports people on. Yeah. They have musicians. They have actors. Like they have a lot of different people. They have some like other big YouTubers and stuff. So it's a fun. Like I feel like once you get in, then you like find the people that you want, and they've had like 20 something seasons. So like odds are a couple people that you're into have definitely done the show before. Yeah. So check it out if you haven't, because it's funny.
I think that the format and the concept is not as original as many people think, because do you remember Dinner with Friends with Jon Favreau? Which is a show on like Sundance or one of those channels, like IFC, where it's just people sitting around, and I guess your guard comes down, especially if you're eating hot wings, right?
Yeah.
Your guard comes down, and you'll answer questions that you might not answer like in a formal interview setting.
Right.
And so when you're eating with other people, and I love that format. That's a great format.
A lot of times, like, and I think the questions don't get quote unquote harder, but they get a little bit deeper. I think as the wings get hotter, and half the time though they like don't even remember the question. Yeah, they like take a bite and they're like, "I'm sorry, what did you ask me?" Like, like I'm sweating from my eyeballs. Like I don't what, and then they like answer. It's a really good show. And if you're into making your own hot wings, we do have books here at the library.
Oh, there's the tie-in.
There's always a tie.
I try. The sriracha, or if you're ever at the library and you happen to go on YouTube and watch, or you pull up an episode of Hot Ones, come find me and I will come over and watch it with you. So we have the sriracha cookbook, 50 rooster sauce recipes that pack a punch. This is in the 641.6384 Clements. Love in your air fryer. So this is like a bunch of different like fried food kind of things. This is also in 641.77. That's Thies. And then we have Tailgreat, how to crush it at tailgating, which is going to include your hot wings recipes. And that's in 641.5 Currents. So, and once you're over there, right, so obviously it's that section. And once you're over there, you'll probably find some other ones. But yeah, I do want to, like, it's kind of expensive. But my friend's dad, actually, I didn't know this until I moved out. But I was, when I first graduated college, I lived with my friend and her parents. And her dad has the bomb.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't like know that. I didn't realize what it was. But then when we were watching it once together, my friend was like, "Oh, we have that in our fridge." Like, "Do you eat it?" And she's like, "No." It's just like there. Like you like take a toothpick. Because I think she said when she like took a toothpick and like went like, eh.
Yeah, no,
yeah. That was like, yeah.
There used to be, I don't know if it's still there, but in Port Jefferson, there used to be a store that was just all hot sauces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like this really good one that was only around like the fair circuit or whatever, and it was Long Island, and it was they don't make it anymore, which is really upsetting, but I used to go to that place in Port Jeff because they had it. And it was cool. It was very upsetting because it was a sweet hot sauce.
Okay,
yeah. I like sweet hot, and I also like that smoky hot too, like that Chipotle kind of not Chipotle the store, the restaurant, but Chipotle the actual pepper, that kind of, or ancho chili, that kind of smoky kind of.
I've had that one.
Yeah,
you probably have.
Next time we go to Boma, we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
I'll point it out to you, and you can try the taste and stuff. Very good.
All right, there you
well,
go.
thank you.
Now
yes.
you're hungry.
Now, yes. Yeah, and I just realized I do have wings in my freezer that because I prepared them a couple of months ago. And
How
I
do
still
you make
have leftover.
yours?
I do them very not hot wings. I do like a Thai glaze.
You put them in like an air fryer, or how do you?
I use the oven. I do have an air fryer, but I use
okay.
the oven. Yes, I don't fry them. I use them in the oven, and with scallions and soy sauce, honey.
Sounds good.
That kind of stuff. Yeah. Different things. But cool. All right. Thank you, Nicole. Now that we're hungry, you can have your wings while you watch movies.
That's right.
Right, Sarah? And you're going to talk about something like that, right? It's a movie.
So I am a movie watcher.
Are you a cinephile?
I didn't want to go that far.
Okay.
But I do like movies.
All right.
So we do have a nice collection here. As you do know, we go by the Dewey Decimal System.
We do go by the Dewey
in this
Decimal
library. Well,
System.
some libraries don't. But so if you go to the 791.4375, which is upstairs, you will find
on the adult side.
On the adult, well, also kids, they might have
I
some
guess
stuff.
they might.
But we have a bunch of movie books. Some books are about how they made movies, a lot of Star Wars kind of stuff, like pictorial books and stuff like that. But we do have a lot of lists. I like lists as well. I like a good list. So some of the books we have are 101 books. There's like 3 of them, and then there's another one that's 1,001 by the same author.
Okay.
101 horror movies.
Oh, right up your alley.
You Must See Before You Die, which is a little,
morbid.
101 action movies and 101 war movies. So I have to say, out of all of these, like just the horror movie ones, I only saw 52 out of the 101.
That's only. She's only seen half of the entire
book. But
I
do have to say, like, the movies before, he does it by decade, which I don't think is good.
Because, anything that's black and white, you're not watching.
Correct. So, but I have seen some of them. But like in the 1910s, 1920s, might have been scary for the 1910s, but you watch it now and it's very hard to be like, oh, that's one of the best horror films I have to see before. You know what I mean? So
it's historical.
Right, yeah.
It's like seeing the evolution of horror.
Well, the reason why I'm like about this is because the general editor is Stephen J. Schneider.
Okay.
Okay. So he left out The Thing, Wes Craven's The Thing.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
surprise.
Well, maybe,
the one that we watched.
Yes.
Maybe he considers that sci-fi, perhaps.
No.
Are there sci-fi movies in here?
There is.
Like sci-fi horror.
Yeah, but anybody who's into horror will tell you, Aliens not in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What? Oh, come on, Stephen J. Schneider.
Are they in? Is it in the action one?
You can look in the index.
Okay.
The People Under the Stairs. Not in there. Okay. Interview with the Vampire, also classic. Not in there.
Is that horror though?
No, it's like drama.
That's horror.
It's horror. Well, for you, it's horror.
Well, it's horror. Okay. I mean, if they have Nosferatu's
in here
twice.
Okay.
They're not doing a good job editing.
But they're fun to actually browse through and see what you've actually watched.
They're small little books, which is
they're very readable. Each movie has 2 pages dedicated to it, and it's not really it's just what it's about, who's in it, stuff like that. It's not like a thesis on it, but the war movies one is interested because it's international. It's not just American.
I know you're kind of going hard on the fact that they have the older horror movies in here from the 1910s and 20s, but I'm thinking it's actually a good way to see what that generation thought was scary, right? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, what they thought was scary.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
I mean, but
the movies that are in here, that they're classics. They're like Lord Cheney's like The Wolfman and Frankenstein and the real class Dracula with Bela Lugosi. You know what I mean? Like they're the classic horror films. They don't really stray from but if you're into films, and if this is your genre, you know these films.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there are some here that like the 50s and 60s is where it gets kind of where he goes into some foreign films. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But however, so these are kind of fun little factoids, right?
Okay.
List. We have Roger Ebert, the great Roger Ebert. He does the great movies where it's just, all over. So, like, for example, like he has It's a Wonderful Life, A Hard Day's Night, Gone with the Wind, M, which is in this book, and also
that book. Yeah, I saw it in there.
That's right. Fargo, Dracula also depends which one. You can also look in here: Vertigo, The Wild Bunch, Raging Bull, and he talks about a little bit more in depth than these little 101 horror films.
A little more essays.
Yeah, a little bit more because he is a film expert.
Yes.
So that's kind of nice. And then this was kind of fun.
Oh, wow.
It's called Movies of the 90s.
I had no idea we had this.
Yeah, and this is fun. This is a lot more color pictures.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
It also goes into it. Like, we have Breaking the Waves, which I never heard of, but it is a Denmark film.
That's what's his face, right? That's the Skarsgård.
Stellan Skarsgård, very good.
Yeah.
That's directed by Lars von Trier, who's very famous. Yeah, an art house kind of film.
Yeah.
So this is kind of nice to browse through because it's big in pictures. Yeah. It's very easy to read.
It's like a coffee table book, I would say, right?
Yeah, and then if you like, you have the Grindhouse films. Fargo also is in here. Princess Bride. Oh no, this is Braveheart.
Never seen it.
What?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I've just never seen it.
Is it one of those ones now it's too far gone you can't see it?
Yeah, I kind of feel like,
No, you can always see it. Look, and it has like an Oscar meter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it has like 5 Oscars.
5 Oscars have
Oscars for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Cinematography, blah, blah, blah.
How long is it, though? I forgot how long. I feel like that's a long movie.
But it goes by fast.
Have you watched Avatar?
The first one?
It doesn't matter. They're both very long.
I want that time back. I did not like that movie.
Well, guess
Steve just watched the second one and he actually said it was good.
Really?
No. No.
Well, he listens to this, so you two can discuss your reaction to that.
Because I was going to say, I saw the second one and it's just like the first one, but with water.
Oh, okay.
But did he like the first one?
I guess enough to watch the second one. I don't know.
Well, maybe he didn't have high hopes for it. Maybe he was like going to be like.
It took him a while to build up his all right, I'm gonna actually sit down
long.
and watch it. Yeah, and he took 1,000 breaks and stuff. But he said overall at the end of it, he actually did was good. He enjoyed it.
All right. You know what? I might actually watch it now. I feel like Steve and I are simpatico with some movies, so
maybe.
Good luck.
Yeah, all right.
He watches a lot of movies, so.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but you should watch Braveheart. It's good.
All right.
Even though Mel Gibson kind of is like,
over the top in that movie.
No, I don't think he's over the top in that movie. But he does a good accent.
Okay.
I will say that.
Well, it's a very beautiful book.
Yeah, it really is cool.
Natural Born Killers. Yeah. Oliver Stone did not win any Oscars.
No.
However, I did like that movie.
So where is this?
Shawshank, no Oscars.
Yeah. So where is this book located? What's the number on this?
This big book is 791.4375 under movies.
Do they have an 80s version?
No, I wish they did, but they don't.
You know what we should do?
We
should just flip this book right now. We should just go through the pages, stop on a movie, and that'll be our next movie chat.
Oh yeah.
Who gets to pick the movie next time?
Yeah.
I think it's one of you gets to pick the movie, right? Because didn't I pick the last movie?
Did you pick the last movie?
Yeah, was I here for the last one?
Yeah, of course you were. Yeah.
You didn't do
if you watched it though, I don't know, but
yeah, I don't think you might have watched.
I did watch it. I always watch it. It might be in the morning and it might be on 2 times speed, but I've always pressed play
and walked away
on the movie.
And then Steve told me what it was about.
Yeah, no, we did the Cocaine Bear.
Oh yes, I did watch that. Yeah. That's right, because I had my baby in my lap.
All right, so I think I picked that one. Didn't I pick that one?
Yes, you did.
You said we were talking about it. So, so who's next? Who would like to pick
Sarah's next.
all right, Sarah. Go ahead, Sarah. Are we you want to pick it from the '90s book?
I'm gonna waste my my pick to torture you guys on the.
What do you mean waste? There's no wasting.
Because I like to.
Then you pick. I'll do this.
All right. So all right. So
okay.
Oh, that's.
How about a page number?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. How many pages are there?
768.
Okay. So we can ask. I think we can ask Siri here to pick a random number between.
Okay.
We'll say 10 and 768 because I'm sure there's like an introduction, right? 741.
Ooh. No.
Oh, it's towards the end. Here we go. The next movie chat, ladies and gentlemen, will be the index.
No, this is
741.
742. 741 is Mission Impossible 2.
Yes! Yes!
I've never seen
perfect
that.
timing. That's perfect timing, Sarah.
Why?
Because the new Mission Impossible is coming out this summer, and we can at least watch one of the Mission Impossible movies.
It's directed by John Woo.
Yeah.
Who's very
no
good.
Oscars, boo.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is one with Thandie Newton.
Oh, I like her.
I don't know if I remember this one.
What
I don't
year
know
is
if I
this
saw it.
from?
This is actually going to the 2000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then we can't. The book is called 90.
What's in here?
Well, it's in there, and we picked it.
Well, maybe it was made in the 90s.
It was
and
made in
came
the
out.
90s, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mission Impossible 2.
Impossible 2.
And you want to do that next week? We might as well do it next week.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
So next week's episode is a movie chat, and it is Mission Impossible 2.
I've never seen any of them.
We have that here. You haven't seen the original, the first one? It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Pretty good.
Ethan Hunt is the hero who is assigned the recovery of the virus and its antidote by the head of the Secret Service. An impossible mission. Mm-hmm.
It's always an impossible mission.
But he makes it possible.
Or else
Tom Cruise.
it would be a different
Yeah.
name. It would be Mission Success. Okay, great.
Hmm.
So these books are in our collection. And Sarah, will you put the stuff that we're talking about in the blog? Is that still happening? We still have a blog?
The blog happens when I'm on the pod. If I'm not on the pod, the blog doesn't count.
No blog.
Okay, so we'll put that.
I mean, let's be transparent here.
So we'll put that in the blog. So blog.mcplpodcast.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll put that in there. We'll put some hot wings. You got some hot wings here. You got some movie books. You get the recipe for the hot wings. You get the movie. You do the flip. You pick a movie. You have some hot wings while you watch the movie.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Right? There you go.
But don't touch the books with your grimy little hot wing
Exactly.
hands.
We definitely do not want that. And I assume everybody here eats their hot wings with their hands, right? We don't have any fork and knife people here in this room.
Only if it's with the bone. If boneless, I don't use my hands.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just be careful around the eyes. That's a big thing in hot ones. Because they'll take the napkin and they just wipe their fingers on it and then go to wipe it because their eyes start tearing.
Yeah.
That would be me. I would just be like,
I know. I'd be rubbing my eyes.
I would just cry.
I know. I want to try it though. We should do it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You guys can
what's
do
it called? Da Bomb, it's called?
Yeah.
And is it readily available like at a store or is it?
Is it available by purchase order?
Yeah, exactly. As part of the.
The first video YouTube should be of you guys crying.
I love it. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
Our first video episode, which is coming up this fall, will be that.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Yes, get ready. I already got the work order in for his room, so it's
all
happening.
right.
All right. Well, that does it for this episode. If you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, visit our website, mcplpodcast.com. Again, blog.mcplpodcast.com. Please visit it so Sarah will still do it and she'll feel like she's doing something that means something, right?
What?
Yeah, do that. And you can read our show
Blog
notes.
is the only thing that gives Sarah purpose.
Yes.
News to me.
And if you're listening, on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. We'd greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much for listening. For Sarah Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. We'll see you on the next show.